Hi and welcome to my weekday devotional for Monday the 16th of October. And we continue looking at Galatians 5 verse 22, but we're reading from James chapter 5 and verse 10. For examples of patience in suffering, dear brothers and sisters, look at the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. What is the meaning of the word patience? Perhaps one of the first things we should say is that the word patience used here means to be long-suffering, and we know that God has been and is long-suffering with us. Patience involves the element of suffering for a long time. It is to endure something that is unpleasant, to suffer without complaining. It may not be popular to talk about our life with Jesus as being one where we have to patiently suffer for a long time. Yet we do people a disservice if we fail to tell them about this. The Bible is packed with examples of how God's people have had to suffer much for varying lengths of time. As we have seen, the Apostle James urges us to look at the prophets in order to see some examples of patience and long-suffering. Therefore, it is good for us to do the same. First of all, we look at Isaiah, and that's around about 740 BC. We know very little about his personal life. However, we do know that he lived in Jerusalem and that he may have had some royal connections. God called him to be a prophet in 540 BC, and this was the same year that King Uzziah died. We know that he was married to a prophetess and that they had 2 sons. According to tradition, he was sawn in 2 by a wooden saw during the reign of Manasseh. There is a possible reference to this in Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 37, where we read that some died by stoning, and some were sawn in half. Others were killed with the sword. Some went about in skins of sheep and goats, hungry and oppressed and mistreated. Our calling from God may require us to be clothed with his controlled patience. Have a great day.